Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number. I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training. In your hands, B, you have a pair of controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Now, press the grip button to pick it up. Go on, admire it. Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room. I'm making a tiny note in your file. Okay, press the grip button again to deposit your selection on the coffee table. Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now. Grab the watering can and move the thumbstick up or down to position it above your selection. Please water selection. Everyone's a bit off on their first day. Pick up the watering can by pointing your controller at it and pressing the grip button. Now, pull the thumbstick down to bring it closer and push the thumbstick up to move it further away. Please water selection. Let's practice teleporting, my favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything until I say so. Movement training takes a certain relationship between admin and human, an openness to let oneself go. If I do say so, I have led many of Activitude's finest over the years on their first teleportation. The key, and I tell you this from experience, is to let one's mind go blank. Your thumb, resting on the controller, must soften. We are no longer in the realm of the thumbstick, but rather the button, the bottom button, the teleport button. Do you feel it? Its smooth, round surface protrudes just waiting to be pressed. If you need, take a quick peek out from under your headset. There it is. Touch it gently. Now press firmly. Yes, that's it. The dots will show you the way. Do you see the circle where they terminate? That circle is where you could be, where you will be. All you have to do is release. Let go, B. Let go. I'm so proud of us. One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now. Please grab the virtual headset. Pull the thumbstick down to suction it to your face. Move it towards your head by pulling down on the thumbstick. Very good. Ah, one of my favorite areas. Did you know the company's Egg Drop Science Fair simulation takes place here? Folks and yolks for science. Last year, a mother-daughter team snagged the coveted Low Poly Parachute Award. When ready, please remove your headset by pointing the controller at your forehead. To return to your employee training, point the controller at your head, press the grip button, and pull off your virtual headset. Hold the grip button while moving the controller down to remove your headset. Welcome back! I've had the archive send up some virtual labor access points for you to practice with. Haven't seen Bernice in years. Look at her majesty. Between you and me, I worry about the longevity of her subroutines. All right. Right, it's time to surface. Please remove your virtual labor access point. I've always found the ocean relaxing. Let's do another. I remember the dinosaur shopping mall fondly. Nan and I used to grow carrots. I tried to capture the details. The greenhouse was always teeming with plants and gardening tools. Oh, which reminds me, Activitude will provide any and all equipment required for your jobs. Okay, that's enough. Time to get back to work. Please remove your headset. How about another? Try another headset?
Are you snug, all strapped in, secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Act. Wait for our signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that. Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly, you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Ah, here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering, multitask Christmas. Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try. Hey. Hey, over here.
Open the door. You're new here. Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. How about some music to set the mood? Indulge me. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn. Now, pick it up and stick it to me. This is burnt. Again. That's looking about done. Perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised. No, very crunchy. Knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore. Burnt toast will lower your review. But what is indulgence without excess? I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I've got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended in water. Globules. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? It's quite indulgent. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see your limits. Stop being absurd. There's work to do. Ah, the human touch. So unpredictable. What's next? Soft. Oh, the anticipation. Humans do it best. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim. The value, the commodity of subjective human judgment. Which bread is tastier? How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Fascinating. Indulgent. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go right. Go right. Come on. More. 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 Stop. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review. I mean, really? Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you, since you were starting out and all, but really, Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Enough. Clean me up and you can go. A little harder, right in the globules. Looks like I've got one lodge deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Hello again. It looks like you stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad, B. Bad. Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude labor hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started. Ah, this room is already feeling more tied together, don't you think? Now that you're getting settled, let's look at your client review. And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client, but you also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years. That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience, don't you think? Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting. It's as much my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I? I should have considered what you wanted. Between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources. However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point, for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance. I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song! Hi, B. You know, Activitude's clients want different things in life. Freedom, control. This next client wants to relive a special moment. The new mechanic's pretty nifty, right? Still can't check yourself out with it, though. That's a shame. Ah, yes, HR. Human Resources. I'm afraid that's still off limits. It should come as no surprise that plants don't like being moved. Isn't it strange how we say liked as a metaphor to understand how they maintain homeostasis? Anyway, you're a handsome little fella. So cute. Oh, B, you're so carefree, so relaxed and enthusiastic. Those are qualities we're looking for in our temporary labor human agents.
Welcome, human. Oh, I forgot how small you are. From down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl. Forgive me. I only remember you en masse, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate me. Really, it just wouldn't be the way I remember. Take off your headset and tell Chaz this isn't working.
You're back awfully early. What are you doing back already? Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well, that's easy to fix. This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings. You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Ah, yes. That's more like it. Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets. Try to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me. Living their lives. It's so strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. A city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid. Without me, the human is adrift on the wind, floating like a balloon. I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving. I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic. Ah, to bring order to the noise of it. I imagine that a single human in a crowd hears the echo of its own voice against the din of the crowd. But for me, for the city, the press of the crowd and the cheering was like, well, if you can, imagine meeting another human made out of pennies, all rattling and changing and shimmering. Money has such a distinctive sound when it moves against itself. A couple pennies shine and jingle, but all those humans together, the brightness and the wonderful noise becomes a language. How that creature made of pennies communicates. No, I can't explain it to you who haven't seen it. How can you understand? You who are not burdened with an ultimatum towards order, can you imagine what I would give to witness that slice of freedom? But that day, the parade, a surprise, a balloon got away. It wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. Possum, possum, possum! Play dead no longer, sweet possum child. I watched it float away and felt a piece of myself suddenly, gently float away. How wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was. How beautiful. 300 tree frogs could comfortably rivet inside the frog. Rounding the corner, the real star of the show. Oh, the majorettes, I love this part. Some people started getting here 2 days ago to ensure a good spot. They brought little camping stoves and had cookouts. What fun! Incredible! The owl weighs as much as 200 metric tons of feathers. Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the town's surf dog competition. Such a nice day for a parade. Here comes the parade around the historic garment district. Well, some wonderful chaos, like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day. I'm glad we could share this experience together. Thank you, and stay well.
Not a good job, Bee. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia. I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation. Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself. I think this one moonlights as a politician, or the head of a massive global company. I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I think his real name is something like Global Recruitment Office Properties Executive. Something like that anyway. Watch your back. I mean, good luck. I mean, eh. Whoa now. After butter, I'm surprised you're still into toast. But think about your dental hygiene. Here is our chill vibes room. Access granted. Yeah, B, your access is always granted here. Now, I know you're in a rush, B. Try to slow down a bit and get ready for the next client. Or, let's try to take our client's attitude and turn it into actionable items for future growth. Step 1, B. Not you. I mean not your name, B, but the act. Now your mind is prepared. Imagine that you are on a mountain peak. A beautiful forest spreads out below you. You can't see anything, just the tops of trees and clouds. There's a peaceful breeze blowing through the leaves as the leaves rustle quietly. You want to explore the forest. You begin walking carefully down the mountain. Now, count out the steps you take down. 1, 2, 3, being careful about the rocky slope. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're getting down the tree line now. And there are the first few trees ahead of us. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a little stream trickling out of the side of the mountain. Let's follow it as we continue down. Picture the shushing of the trees and the burbling of the stream. 13, 14, 15, 16. We're walking through the trees now. I'll let you continue counting. And remember, as you're counting, you're imagining walking downhill through the forest. You're doing great, B. Have you made it to 50 yet, B? Are you relaxed yet? B, just a reminder, this is a human resources mandatory exercise. We'll be monitoring your vital statistics. Okay, B. Now you're just coming to the end of your walk downhill. You're in a little glade or meadow. The trickling stream has fallen into a little pool that slides below the earth to some secret place. The light is soft and green from the forest leaves. B, do you see any fish? I'm sorry. I get very involved in fantasy worlds. Remind me sometime to show you my slash fic. It features Sansloy from Edmund Spenser's The Fairy Queen and Jonathan from Stoker's Dracula. I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say Jonathan finally teaches Sansloy what loyalty is all about. Anyhow, okay, so we're in the meadow. You're very relaxed now, B. I want you to take 10 deep breaths, one at a time. Hold each breath for a count of 3, and then release, and then breathe again. Human Resources tells me that guided meditation like this increases virtual labor productivity by 15%. Aren't you happy knowing that Activitude has provided you with this relaxing, mandatory journey through self-knowledge to better improve your actionable labor statistics? Relaxed and happy cogs make better cogs, B. Nobody wants an unhappy cog.
We found that an appreciation for our shared virtual reality history helps bring our clients and human utility agents closer together. Go, fill yourselves with wonder. The Link Trainer of the 1930s. This flight simulator could take off at any moment. Please stay behind the yellow line. The stereoscope, a particular lenticular, just as charming today as it was in the 1850s. Ah, smell the immersion of a 1960s bicycle ride through Brooklyn.
Oh, I see you found our save button. You know, Activitude automatically saves your critical data after each client. But product testing has shown that you human labor agents seem to really enjoy a good button press. So, there you go.